Hey guys, so by now you've probably been seeing videos like this.
You have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that.
Yeah, here's the thing. These are all scams. So this is actually a mass psyop misinformation campaign ran by the Chinese government to specifically target luxury brands. Basically, none of it's true, and like everybody's falling for it. Why I care about this, I'll get to in a moment. However, all these people are basically scammers. Luxury brands are actually quite transparent about where the materials come from and where their products are produced. In fact, here you can see that the product that this woman is claiming is made in China actually looks nothing like the final product. As you can see here, Hugo Boss actually lists where their materials come from. Very few are actually coming from China. You can actually go to their factory in Germany and see them actually producing the clothing from scratch. It also has a giant factory outlet next to it, which is why I visited there when I was in Germany many years ago. Including this weird shirt that I really miss. So why are the Chinese doing this? Very complex, but basically China has made it legal to sell counterfeit goods now, as long as it's targeting Westerners. So essentially these people are scammers. They're scammers and fraudsters producing counterfeit clothing, and they're trying to pass themselves off as the real factory, so then they can like scam Westerners. The idea of the scam is they're saying, hey, even with all the tariffs on China, if you buy direct from us, it's still going to be cheaper than buying the brands in the store. And the main thing these scammers are claiming, which is everything is made in China, but in Italy, say, they might glue a seam down so they can say made in Italy. Yeah, that's also fake. It's relying on people's ignorance. If there was a situation like that happening, the label would have to say assembled in Italy. It couldn't say made in Italy. So more importantly, why should you care about this? Like, what's the harm in buying a knockoff product that looks a lot like a luxury brand? The thing is, Chinese scammers don't care about what happens to their victims, and a lot of these counterfeit clothing made in China will actually cause chemical burns and poisoning. This is a really big problem, and it's why governments and clothing brands and police and everyone else say don't buy counterfeit clothing. It's not just because you're supporting like scam artists or whatever, it's because you don't know what's in the material. You don't know what it's made out of. So yeah, don't buy into propaganda. I felt it was important to make this video combating the misinformation because I actually know someone who was really badly chemically burned by fake clothing. Alright, see ya.